I'd say that the ultimate 48 hours on Twitter has been just a massive mess. All of those Bitcoin maximalists have been taking their pictures at XRP, blaming XRP for the whole lot underneath the solar, calling it centralized, announcing that they're undermining the authority of Bitcoin, saying that they may be going round and lobbying towards Bitcoin, so it's now not going to be part of the strategic reserve, and quite lots of everything else below the sun, simply because of Route 1 motive, which we're going to get into. And I simply desire to speak about this, and because there may be, without a doubt, a few different genuinely exquisite news for XRP, which includes the XRP network event, in an effort to be taking place very soon, which I'm going to enter extra detail with a few large teasers, approximately. But first, I need to mention something, because I've pointed out it a bit throughout the live circulate. I did move over this video proper here from Crypto due to the fact, consistent with him, he had a few large XRP conspiracy he turned into going to unleash on this video, and then he went on to ramble for like 20 minutes, basically simply pronouncing that a few human beings hate Ripple due to the fact they suppose it is centralized. I suggest this right here, this part of his video where he says Ripple shilling makes me unwell. After this, I will, in my opinion, make sure that Ripple is revealed as the centralized cop-out they are. This reputedly changed into his large evidence of this huge conspiracy of Ripple proper. There's literally no proof of any conspiracies or any kind of lobbying taking location. And then we had any other man or woman, this man proper, right here, Jack Mallers, popping out and saying the same aspect. He's saying basically that you already know what changed into he announcing. Ripple is actively lobbying to prevent a Bitcoin strategic reserve inside the US at the same time as pushing their centralized corporate managed token. In different words, he is simply coming after XRP, pronouncing that it's corporately controlled, you already know, excellent centralized, and that it's going to damage democracy in the United States. And he's blaming it for Bitcoin no longer getting a strategic reserve. I'm going to prevent, guys, the pain of this video due to the fact I've watched the entire element, and now as soon as does he point out any form of proof to prove that that is proper, he's simply giving his own opinion. And he is announcing they're going to paintings on exposing this and all this kind of stuff. But thus far, the handiest type of proof that has come out of all of that is a pair human beings reviews on Ripple being centralized and more than one meetings that Brad Garlinghouse has had with Trump. To me, this looks like an exceedingly vindictive assault towards XRP due to the fact these Bitcoin maximalists are threatened. I, in reality, consider they're very threatened. They realize that a number of massive matters are going on under the seams for XRP. They recognize that XRP does the whole thing that Bitcoin does, but substantially better. It's simply better capability, higher blockchain, definitely has merchandise which might be built to clear up real international troubles, all of which Bitcoin does no longer have. And so now that each one of those Bitcoin maximalists and influencers realize this, they're handiest actually left with one choice. They both accept that they're incorrect, or they begin going after XRP to attempt to undermine it and make its appearance worse. But here's the deal. This is what's going to end result from all of this mess. These men, they're going to make themselves out to be idiots. XRP is going to preserve to achieve success, and anything they say or do won't make any difference ultimately. And I don't even I'm now not dissatisfied announcing this in any respect. It's simply the fact. This is simply what's going to occur. I've visible this play out usually earlier than with different death cryptocurrencies. And the fact of the problem is Bitcoin is just like the Yahoo of present day and age of the dot-com bubble. Yahoo, who uses that anymore? Yahoo Finance, yes, certain it is still around, but Yahoo was once the biggest internet corporation by means of a ways. They were clearly dominating the gap, but they did not adapt. They failed to offer a product that human beings without a doubt desired to preserve the use of. And so now, pretty the whole lot, absolutely everyone uses Google Chrome, they use Microsoft Edge, and yeah, I recognize human beings are absolutely the use of Yahoo's browser as it sucks. And it's the same type of cope with Bitcoin. So yeah, I think it is just a dated tech. However, there is a whole lot of top stuff to talk approximately here to men. And so I honestly wanted to speak about this large breaking information. We talked about this on My Stay Circulate as properly. However, I didn't definitely communicate about what this truly approach. As we can see that Ripple has secured a cash transmitter license in New York and Texas. And Texas completely has not been tested still in time-like data, bringing its total US licenses to over 50, almost each unmarried US country. Ripple nearly has a license in every unmarried US nation at this factor in time. That is exceptional. But The New York market specifically is huge for any form of money transmitter license. And this is the first step that we've been expecting a completely long time. If you guys don't know, Ripple has definitely been seeking to get this license in New York for many years. It hasn't simply been 1, 3, or 4 years. It's been, I suppose, 7 to 8 years at this point that they have genuinely been seeking to get this license in New York, and it's simply took place. And so we surely got to invite ourselves this question, right? We had Brad Garlinghouse Assembly with Trump, with the leader felony officer is nicely Stewart. And then very shortly thereafter, we have this cash transmitter license coming through in New York and Texas. Trump has stated in multiple events he is going to assist US-based totally groups. The wheels are in motion, men, and so here's the deal. Yes, I recognize that XRP simply went through a quite extensive correction, and it did rebound from that correction, wherein it went right down to 265 at a low point. However, now we are right here securing those partnerships, and they may be going to assist get vast adoption. And so simply due to the fact that substantial adoption isn't taking place on the discharge of this news does now not imply that it's no longer going to show up. These things take a bit of time. And so if there are institutions which can be selling, if we've got humans like Elon Musk XRP with a rocket deleting that tweet 20 seconds later, chances are things are happening. I trust that XRP is set to set up itself as the reserve asset, and that's why those Bitcoiners are unquestionably dissatisfied. Now, talking of extremely good information, as nicely, there may be going to be some quite big bulletins coming on this XRP network occasion it is going on. It's known as Community Day, XRP Community Day, EMEA, and this is truly going on the following day at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. I'll truly be going stay once this happens, and I'll be going into the distance so that you men can all pay attention to it. Make positive that you're subscribed. You've got the notification bell if you need to listen to it, because there's going to be a few pretty large matters which might be happening at some point of this occasion. But first and predominant, you may see that Phil right here, he simply got off a call with the Ripple group, and he is prepping for the XRP Community Day tomorrow, and he says, and I can let you know, the stuff we are sharing is going to be pure gold. The global isn't ready for what's coming. So hyped. Okay, this is extraordinarily interesting. You know, I suppose that we're going to be seeing probably one among our largest announcements going on the next day. It's going to be an entire Marvel declaration, and only a pair of people at the Ripple crew understand about it. And they're getting ready to proportion it with the sector. Now, we have no manner of understanding exactly what it'll be. Some humans noticed pure gold and thought to themselves, okay, perhaps something to do with a strategic reserve. You recognize it truly is something. This is viable.